The mystery of mind. Let us consider the great mystery of the mind. Within the confines of our skull are contained all of the things that make us uniquely human. All of our emotions, knowledge, intellect, feelings, sensations, and the essence of our lives are contained within that fabled gray matter. How can this be? Is this not a nearly inconceivable mystery when one comes to consider the brain and its functioning? Think. That is the function of the mind. The brain indeed rules the body, directs its course, keeps it functioning. But the mind, that is a different matter. Within the mind, to all intents and purposes, the entire world exists insofar as we can personally know. For all that we see and perceive and believe, to whatever extent we experience and interact with our world, would simply not exist for us without the actions and reactions of the mind. Consider it this way. If the mind should cease to exist, then for us, all things would cease to exist as well. There would be no perception, no awareness, no observation, no reasoning, nothing at all. In a sense, the world exists totally within the sphere of our minds. Do different people perceive the world in different ways? Yes, certainly. My world may look very different from your world, and the things I believe about my world may be wholly repugnant to you and your world. In the mind is the seat of conscience and morality, of good and evil, of nobility and crassness. An old adage suggests that what the mind can conceive, the man can achieve. This, of course, may not be strictly true, and yet, in some sense, the simple act of visualizing and conceptualizing something means that it exists for us within our own small world. Let us recall the teaching of Jesus that when a man has lusted in his heart, he is equally complicit as though he had committed the lustful act in fact. That gives great credence to the concept of the world having its root within our minds. Consider all of the things which pass through the mind in a single week, let alone a month or a year or a decade or a lifetime. It is truly a teeming universe of thought and perceived experience, of dreams and visions, of creativity and creation, of joy and pain and sorrow and happiness and fear and hope, all within the boundaries of the mind. The very fact that we can speculate in this manner demonstrates what a very great mystery the mind of man actually is. The evidence of our creativity is everywhere we look, in the things we build, in how we relate to our physical world, in our speculations on our purpose and on the meaning of existence, and in a belief in the concept of life after death. And what, we ask, would that life be? Certainly, it must involve some aspect of our minds, and that is one of the greatest of all mysteries.